What's up, everybody? This is Nick here. Not saying anything yet because we're just trying to get this to go through and get Justin here on the line. But I don't think it's going to work because Justin is saying a number of times that he's not seeing a link, and I've sent it a number of times and it doesn't seem to want to work at all. But we'll get this a few more tries. And oh look, I think we might have gotten it. Do we have Justin on the line? Hey! Well, kind of. I can't hear you. What's going on? Hold on. Profile. Where are we? Where's my sound? Sound room. You're not muted. Oh God. Whatever you have plugged in does not work, dude.
Hello.
There you go. That sounds a lot better.
Alright, fair enough.
Well, you have one of those microphones plugged in?
It's one of the tiny ones for sure.
Okay.
So am I super quiet or?
No, you're super loud now.
Oh, alright, fantastic.
Yeah. It's one of those shits.
Oh shits.
Yeah. All the shits.
Oh shit. Well, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I basically had to start recording to get you in on the awesomeness.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So we're just in there.
Basically wearing their like cheap pair of suits.
Wow.
That's the
right.
PG version of it.
I guess. Holy crap. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess this technically means that this is the beginning of episode 35 of the
This is the beginning of something.
Holy crap.
Actually, this is the beginning of a saga. It's something never done before. What this is going to be like. Daily short podcasts.
Yeah, let's take a second to kind of explain exactly what this is. As most people will know who follow the podcast, we haven't done a podcast in about 5-6 weeks. Yeah, ever, exactly. We got to see if we even remember how to do this shit. So it's been 5 or 6 weeks, and people have been wondering why the internet is a clamor with where is the No Holds Barred podcast, and that's our story, and we're sticking to it.
All two people.
Oh yeah, exactly. All two people that listen to this. One of them being Cyril Richards, the other one being Doug pretending to be someone else. All right. So basically, this is what we figured that we were going to do. In order to kind of come back and get back into the swing of things and see if we actually still know how to do this shit, we're going to be doing very brief little vidcasts rather, every day this week, leading up to Saturday. And Nick, why don't you tell the wonderful people what happens on Saturday?
Saturday, TCW at the Halifax Forum.
Exactly.
It's gonna be awesome. That's all I can say.
It's gonna be very good. It's TCW presents Ascension on Saturday, so you can basically just call this No Holds Barred podcast episode number 35, Ascension Week Part 1.
There you go.
Because that's basically what this is. So today we figured, I guess, it would be apropos for us to just kind of talk about what the hell's been up and where the hell we've been and what we've been doing and all that good stuff. We're going to, again, these are just going to be 10, 15, maybe 20-minute little like mini casts and things like that. We might go a little bit longer today, but we're just going to talk about it. We in there. And,
All right, lag.
Oh, okay. No worries. I stopped there because I thought Nick lost me. Nick, why don't we start with you, sir? What have you been? Oh, sorry. Before we get started, not to shill worse than the WWE Network, which you can order for only $9.99, apparently, because that's 90% of WWE programming these days is how you can order the fucking network for $10. Please support us on Patreon. Please give us money. Not based off of this episode, but based off of what we've done in the past. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, patreon.com/NoHoldsBarProductions, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. Y'all, you know it all by now. Nick, what have you been up to, sir?
What have I been up to besides work, which is mostly everything that I say. Every single time it's just like, what have you been up to? Well, work. Because everybody works. If you don't, then you probably live in a cardboard box or underneath a bridge path.
Everybody works sometimes.
Besides from that, I mean, me and Jared, we're putting together some collab videos. Which is good. We have something in the world. I shouldn't say putting together stuff because we just have one thing that we're going home about right now.
No, nice.
The hair is. I don't know if people tell me without the no. I'm like okay. Full.
Here's a No Holds Barred exclusive. Nick shaved his friggin' head. Nick's a skinhead, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and this is like long hair. This is like a month of growth.
Has it been that long? I guess it has.
Yeah, it was really, really short. And starting level 1. It's finally starting it in the fire department.
Okay, I was going to say, explain to the people exactly what level 1 is, because you said that and I was like, Mario?
Yes, Mario Kart, level 1.
Oh, nice. Not even just Mario Kart.
Mario Kart, yeah. I need the fucking turtle shell. Need it.
Fuck you and your lightning.
But no, level 1 meaning level 1 firefighting.
Okay.
Basically what I need to start going into burning buildings.
Okay. As we know, it was Nick's lifelong dream to start running into burning buildings.
Run out of them, I'll be the one running into them.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the... that on the... I think I do... Like, gonna be fun.
Nice.
With the fire department. It's either 3 things with me. It's either work, fire department, or like new projects that we're working on.
And masturbation.
Well, everybody does that, so I can't count that as a 4th. You lie and you
Everybody jerks sometimes.
Yeah.
We're just
what have you been up to?
That's just going to be a thing.
Everybody jerks sometimes?
Yeah, or just everybody something sometimes.
That's parody.
Exactly. I think that counts as parody. I think that means the Google content censors won't catch us. So, what have I been up to? This is going to be a horrible answer, but I've been working. basically, one of the big reasons why we haven't done a podcast in a while is I went on a string there where I worked 6 Saturdays in a row, I believe.
You crazy.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. And it's certainly not my, certainly wasn't my choosing, but yeah, so I basically worked 6 Saturday nights in a row, all closing shifts at the bookstore I work at, all by myself. So by the end of the night, I get home and I'm dead. Like I got nothing left when I get home, and again, I get home around 10 o'clock, and it's like, well, unless we can try to arrange to do the podcast before I go to work, and sometimes those are shifts as early as 2 in the afternoon. So I mean, it just for a couple of weeks there, it just didn't end up being viable. You know, we both have lives and we're both doing shit, so it's, sometimes it just wasn't viable, and it sucks to go on hiatus because you feel like, oh my god, I'm missing so much and everything like that. But
Yeah, no.
sometimes can't be avoided, and we don't like doing it. We don't like making a habit of it. So that's what this week is about, and this week and beyond, getting back into the swing of things, and again, making sure we actually still know what we're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
No. Never here, never was. Never know what I'm
Never
doing.
here, never was. This me, I'm interviewing Helmet Head, man.
Exactly. Never here, never was.
Never here, never was.
Now, on the plus side, I have the next 2 Saturdays off in a row, which is really, really nice. Obviously, for the TCW show that's coming up on Saturday, and have another one off after that, and I'm going to be taking a week to 10 days vacation in October, so I'm going to try to get that over the span of 2 weekends so that we can get some podcasts in. We got the UFC event coming up in Halifax in early October that tickets actually go on sale for next Friday, the 22nd.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to try to weasel my way into Halifax and try to get tickets at the box office rather than trying to get them online, because I feel like online will just be swamped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to do that, and yeah, I've been seeing a shit ton of movies lately.
Have you?
Yeah, just trying to get back into seeing as many movies as I possibly can. Getting towards the end of the year, thinking about the awards that I do every year. FYI, they're coming back this year. I do like top 20 best movies, top 10 worst, everything like that. That's all in conjunction with my movie blog and stuff like that, which I've shilled for enough times on the podcast already. But something that I have started doing, which has actually had a positive effect on the number of people that are coming to my movie blog, speaking of it, is I will go on the Wikipedia pages of smaller movies. You can't do it with the big ones. Like the big ones, too many people are patrolling and too many people are trying to vandalize and shit. So you go to like the smaller movies. And if I write a blog article about a smaller movie, then in the reception section on the Wikipedia article, I will do like a fully cited, like, writing for the Resident Movie Lover blog, Justin Robar praised the film, stating this, acting like I'm an actual critic. And on the smaller Wikipedia articles, it's easy to do it because they don't get patrolled very much by the omnipresent Wikipedia police. So like, and nobody really notices it. So I did it twice. Couple of months back, really. One with The Grand Seduction, which is a Canadian movie, and another one with The Nines, which is a thriller that came out like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So I edited the reception pages on the Wikipedia, and they're still there. So people obviously haven't been picking up on them, and it's a nice way to kind of act like I'm an actual critic Pinocchio, and it's actually done a good job in getting some traffic to the blog, which is the ultimate goal. So there's a little guerrilla marketing 101 with Justin from a sparsely listened to podcast.
Oh, I mean, if it works.
Yeah, exactly.
So, wow.
If it works, it works.
Yeah. Speaking of movies, did you hear the news that Robin Williams died today?
Yes, I see this. This is starting to blow up on social media that an apparent suicide, I guess.
Apparently, that's what I'm reading anyway.
Hmm. Do you have like an article up there or something that
Uh, not
all right,
fully. It's a
or just like a
uh,
stub or something?
it's a whole bunch of Twitter feeds. Let's see if we can get something here. News, FYI. Uh,
Hmm. I got one here from the Toronto Sun. That was
Found
just
dead in
posted.
California home.
Yeah, just posted a couple hours ago. Found dead on Monday of an apparent suicide at his home in Northern California. 63 years old.
Yeah.
Too young, too young. Marin County Sheriff's Coroner Division said it suspected Williams committed suicide by asphyxia. So, kind of asphyxia. Asphyxia is choking, isn't it?
Well, carbon dioxide or
Oh, okay.
like asphyxia, non-oxygen to the brain.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Fair enough. Um, so I think what I'm gonna do is
Open a
after
window.
open a window. No, no. That's a little dark, sir.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
You
Damn.
gotta joke about these things sometimes.
Well,
Death
you
is
know
not a
what? You
pretty thing.
do. You do, and I mean it's Robin Williams too, so it's just like, you know what? He was a comedian. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Like he seemed like the kind of guy that was like a George Carlin kind of type that like
Kind of, yeah.
as soon as he died, he'd want people making fun of it, like or not making fun of it, but getting laughs out of it. I think would be
Hmm.
the main thing. No, I think what I'm going to do after we get off of our podcast this evening is I'm going to pop in Mrs. Doubtfire. Mrs.
There
Doubtfire
you go.
is my favorite Robin Williams movie, without
Nice.
doubt. So I think I might pop in Mrs. Doubtfire. So other than work and stuff, sir, like anything new, like personally or anything like that, you dating a nice Swedish boy or anything like that?
Yeah. No, no. I, I
Not
told
dating, keeping it purely physical.
I told you on a text message though that there was some bullshit that happened
Yes, you did tell me
this
on a text
week.
message that there was some bullshit. You know what? Let's use this as our
Uh,
closer.
okay. Well, I'm not going to give names out really because
Right.
this is kind of an ongoing battle, and
Fair enough.
it's anything, uh, not anything involving me or Jared personally or
Okay.
our living situation, but
Situations.
situation.
Yeah. It's you know what, before you get into it, it's probably good not to name names. It's our first day back in 6 weeks. We probably shouldn't start pissing the internet off
Yeah,
already.
it shouldn't really start pissing people off because one of these people is a big C word.
All right. Fair enough.
Okay, so
The word,
we
by the
let
way, is Chevrolet.
yes,
Yes. All right.
shortened and maybe with a T in it
Fair enough.
at the
All right.
end.
I'm gonna shut up. You go.
Okay, so me and Jared live in an apartment building down here in Liverpool.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So beforehand, before we lived down here, we have a buddy who used to work with us that we got an apartment down here in a bachelor pad. So he is a kid. He's stupid. He lost his job. Um, Therefore, couldn't make his rent payments, and he got kicked out of the building.
I think you
Okay.
mentioned this guy to me before.
I Yeah, I probably have
I think
because
so.
I've talked. He's really hard on the head, and I ramble about him way too much.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. It happens.
But he's a kid, and he makes stupid mistakes. So what can I say?
Fair enough.
Um. So she landlord gives him the notice to quit, which is the normal thing.
Yeah.
I guess tells them that it's not allowed in the building, which to me, normally if you're not allowed in a building, you have that written on a piece of paper, and either the landlord or the cops serve that to you.
Well, I would think so.
If you're barred from somewhere.
Yeah, I would think.
So this kid, he's really like detached from his family. He really has no family down here, no place to go. So we, being friends, take him in and for a little bit until he gets back on his feet, finds a job,
right,
gets a little bit of money saved up.
Yeah.
I guess word comes back to the landlord that he's back in the building, and just bunking with us for a little bit. Long story short, we had to let him go. Hopefully he makes some good choices. I don't know, because I mean, he's the type of a person that don't really learn from his mistakes, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as you want to help him out, that's just not going to do like anything.
Right.
And it's kind of sad when me and Jared are sitting at work and we're talking, and Jared goes, what's really sad? Does it feel like we kind of like adopted this kid because we're helping him out, trying to give him like friggin' advice and shit like that, and just his problems became our problems for a little bit, and I mean they kind of still are, because we kind of care about the kid, but I mean there's so many things that just piss me off that I mean it's a little bit distant now.
Right. Well, yeah, fair enough. That is a tough thing to be put in the middle of. I think you guys can be commended for the fact that you were trying to help the kid out. Just even if it was nothing else but 4 walls and a roof and a place to sleep. Like, I mean, you guys should be commended for that. It does kind of suck that you ended up kind of being drawn into the middle of some bullshit there, and the landlord's of course got to protect her rights, but at the same time, if he's just staying with you, it's not like, as long as he's not like destructive or any kind of risk to anybody in the building, it doesn't seem like it's a huge deal. But then again, I'm also not a landlord, and I couldn't give a fuck about money. So I guess I'm not going to be able to see her side of things 100%. But at least you guys were trying. Now let this be a lesson to everybody, and this is the message that we'll end on for today. Number 1, learn from your mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, don't let Nick and Jared adopt you.
No. I mean, we will try to help you, but
we'll try.
You need to learn from your mistakes, which is number 1.
Exactly. Number 3, refer back to number 1.
Yeah, number 3, refer back to number 1.
Jeez.
Number 4, if nothing else works, alcohol.
And number 5, as always, go for gold, fuckers. So the No Holds Barred podcast is back. Again, we're going to be doing these little quick hit, little mini vidcast things all week, leading up to Saturday. I've got a special treat in mind for you folks on Saturday, which Nick and I are going to have a conversation about, and we will figure that out. And tomorrow tomorrow we could talk about a bunch of things, but one thing that I do want to touch on is we never had a chance to talk about the last TCW show.
We never did, no.
No, we never did, because that was the last weekend that we did a podcast thing, or sorry, it was the weekend before that was the last time we did anything. So we never got a chance to talk about the last show. So that's, I think, what we're going to end up doing tomorrow evening is we're going to go way back. We're going to hop in the Wayback Machine and jump back like 6, 7, 8 weeks, and we're going to talk about the last TCW show. TCW presents Evolution of Championship Wrestling, which was the last event to take place in the Halifax Forum. For this evening, though, we're going to get out of here. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch, listen, doing all that great stuff. Find us Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all that great stuff. Nick, you got anything to send us out on?
Tomorrow you get to learn a funny story about a glass shattering.
Ooh.
That scared the fucking hell out of me.
Nice. Well, there you go. There's your teaser. Nick possibly pooped his pants when he heard shattering glass. So
no, I didn't hear it. I was in the middle of it.
Oh, you were in the middle of it. Oh, geez, that's even worse. All right, folks. Well, we will save that story for you for tomorrow. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch. We're going to see you again tomorrow evening, probably after Nick gets off work, maybe a little earlier. Who knows? See what we can work out. Just like an 8 Mile, see what we can work out. And we will see you again tomorrow.
Later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.